guys and gals, welcome to the Oxford Holy Club, a place where we ready ourselves to give an answer for the hope that's in us. We will also try to answer your questions, random questions from the interwebs, and have some fun too. So put some seatbelts on your ears because we're in for a wild ride.
The boys are back in town.
Can we do that?
Yes. I mean, we
Here
could.
they
I don't know
come.
if we should.
The boys in the white sports car, waving their hands in the air.
Is that the same? Are we singing the same song?
I don't know what
Yes.
those songs are. I know the first one. Didn't know
That's
the
the
second
same
one.
song.
That was
Oh,
the same
well.
song?
What's that?
That was the same song?
Oh, no. Who do they think that? Where did they get that car? I don't know. I think it's a different song, actually.
Are you singing a Toyota commercial?
No. Where did they get that car?
Okay.
Anyway, we'll look it up. Let's get going.
We'll figure it out.
Welcome everyone to the Oxford Holy Club and Happy New Year. For those loyal club members that never stopped watching, nothing seems to have changed. It's just been another week. But for us, it's been a couple of weeks since we've recorded together. Surprise, the magic.
Feeling fresh.
Yeah, feeling fresh. The magic of recording things early. But anyway, welcome to the podcast. And I am tonight 1/3. We're missing Andrew tonight. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. But my name is Brad Siliker.
My name is Lucas Candy.
And I'm Matthew. Good to see you. And my mom just tuned in, so good to see you too, Mom.
Oh, hey, Karen. Glad you're here. Tonight, we're going to start things off by recognizing that Andrew is unfortunately not with us tonight, and his grandmother has passed. And so we do want to just send out we've all reached out to him, but from us and from you, the Holy Club that will be listening, just to remember Andrew and his family in your prayers, and they definitely appreciate that. Now, if you do want to reach out to the show, there's a few ways to do that. We have different contact info. We are on all the social medias that matter: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can use, if you do use the socials, toss up the hashtag OH Club, and that way we'll see it. You can send us a 1-minute message if you want to use the Anchor app for that. And don't forget that if you do not get to watch the video on Tuesday nights, the audio comes out the next day. And if you want to send us a 5-star review, that'd be cool too. It would really help.
It would mean a lot to me personally.
Well, tell us, Lucas, what would it mean to you?
It would tell me someone's out there, someone's listening, someone cares 2 clicks worth of effort, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's what it would mean to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's good. It would just be that. It'd be what you needed.
The last one we had was
like
from your
me.
wife.
They really like me. It would give me a little pep in my step, I can tell you. It's like when you do something, like I'm not mechanically inclined. So anytime I do anything slightly like handyman-ish, I can live off that high for a week or so. Like I change my oil and I'm like, oh man, I'm doing it.
You mean in your deep fryer? So since we're into award season as of 2 nights ago, I just want to call you on something, Lucas, really quickly.
Yeah.
Is that you actually misquoted that, as do most people in that quote.
Really?
You like me, you really, really like me. That is actually not the quote, although so many people, it's like that Mandela effect. Have we talked about that on here before?
I'm not.
Maybe.
Okay, where you think something is how it is, but it isn't. And so the quote is, you like me right now, you like me. That's the quote.
Oh, okay.
Because the actress that won it, unfortunately, I can't remember her name right now, but it was back in the early 90s, was kind of making a statement of, right now you like me, but who's to say what it's going to look like there. But anyway, yeah, that's the
How
real
fresh.
quote. How fresh.
Really?
That's the real
Wow.
quote.
Well, the last thing we said to the people was hopefully in the new year they'd be coming back to things like a website and merchandise and all that stuff. So,
And they've been just waiting for it, right?
So I know you're all like just kind of hovering over your mouses waiting for us to put a link up for you to go and click into that. I want you to know merchandise is in development and it's something.
It's a lengthy R&D process.
Listen, I made an awesome drawing the other day that is going on a t-shirt, and I can't wait for people to see it.
Okay. Happy for you.
It's awesome. No, it's good.
We got t-shirt mock-ups. We've got mug mock-ups, which sounds like a mug shot, but it's not. Although, could we do something? Never mind. Anyway,
That'd be fun.
so
we
just
did it back in Apartment 11 days.
keep in touch. I actually thought the website was going to go live, and just like everything else that we seem to do right before going live, somehow I click something in WordPress because that's just not my jam, and I can't even get back into the website now. I'm locked out. So there's a good chance that Somebody
Why do
else
they even
has it.
have a self-destruct button on a website?
No
I don't know why
idea.
they do that.
No idea. Well, guys, for us, it's been a couple of weeks, and so we're going to just kind of touch on our holiday hiatus and talk about maybe share some little anecdotes about what it's been like on the holidays. So, fellas?
Well, for me, I started sharing, and then we, like save for the podcast. So, I'm resharing a little bit of it. But
I get it.
I enjoyed the downtime, enjoyed unplugging from work. That's always kind of nice. Time with family. One of my actually favorite things I did was my son Gideon and I, we rebuilt a bunch of Legos because he had a bunch of Legos built, and like 6 to 10 months ago, a kid came over with a family that was visiting, and he's a little guy, and he went in and he didn't just break them, which has happened before. He destroyed them, like brick by brick, tore apart. So anyway, so Gideon had these 2 desk drawers just full of loose Lego. And we had the manuals, and we're like, we can rebuild, we can make this happen. And then so we did, and we spent like a whole day basically like getting the pieces out. And I'd build it with a piece. Oh, it's not the right color, but it'll fit. And I would do it, and then I'd find the right color, and I'd tear it all apart and build it all back up. So his Lego collection is looking pretty good. So that was fun. Eating wise, vis-a-vis pepperidge, I've dug myself into a dandy of a hole. I am worse than when we started. So, but that was, Monday morning, which is my first weigh in. I didn't do it over Christmas, which would have probably in hindsight have been a good idea. It was a rude awakening. And I was enjoying Christmas, but I wasn't going like, buck wild or anything. Like I knew there'd be some up, but I didn't think it'd be that bad. But it was that bad.
Lucas,
so anyway,
if I can,
I've kicked my efforts into medium gear.
Is this thing
now.
muted? Hello.
Yeah. What?
Is this mic on? Sorry.
Yes, Brad.
Just 1 second. I think there's something wrong here. Lucas.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. It must be working again. Sorry. I was just gonna say that I did weigh in right after the whole Christmas thing. And I too was over my starting weight from when we began the stupid thing.
I am the happiest man alive right now. So this is the deal, right? Is that when I took 2 weeks off from the gym, and I ate. We went back to PEI and I ate, and I weighed in yesterday for the first time. I felt like I had put on an honest 12 to 15 pounds. That's how I physically felt.
Right.
Didn't, thankfully. I didn't. I did go up a little bit, but not significantly. But I'm telling you, I'm never taking 2 weeks off again from the gym, and that's it. Like, I felt terrible. Like, and like even like not just physically but mentally, I was whipped, man. I'm not. So I gotta. Now that I'm into this, I feel like I got to stick with it.
It takes its toll, that's for sure. So anyway, sorry, Lucas. I just wanted to come alongside you.
I'm glad. I feel that that's important to me.
You're not alone in this.
And I'm so glad you're not alone, because I can just smell the victory.
I think we're going to end up in 2 divisions: the you and Beckwith division and the me and Brad division, maybe. But we'll figure that out later.
Take that as motivation, Brad.
One last little update is the fact that I was actually quite impressed. One of the presents that Melissa bought for me for Christmas, and we weren't really doing presents, so it was like, sucker, I bought you a present, even though we weren't supposed to. Was she bought me a lamp for podcasting, for lighting. Now,
she listen.
This is the best day of my life.
She texted me. So I don't know if she told you, but she reached out to me about what you needed most for the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, actually, she knew it was the lamp, but she's like, is there a special lamp that we should be getting? Let me read it, because I couldn't tell if she was ticked off when she wrote it or not.
Okay. Did you also get an appointment with an orthodontist for Christmas?
Who? Lucas?
Oh, because she texted me and I recommended braces.
Braces. My teeth are beautiful. They're tapered. What? They're so easy to floss. You can floss them with a stiff breeze. I love these teeth.
Well, okay, Melissa Candy. Melissa has never ever texted me ever, and out of nowhere it says Melissa wants to connect with you on Facebook. I'm like, okay,
something's gone wrong.
Well, and this is it.
Lucas is missing.
No hi, no hello, nothing. Every week, Lucas borrows Gideon's lamp for the podcast. His son. Do you know what kind of lamp he needs? Is that so? I have to know. Is that the new lamp or is that Gideon's lamp?
That's Gideon's lamp.
So
Where's your new lamp?
Gideon's lamp still gets up and goes.
Well, when we were talking about lighting, I remember the first thing Barbara said was, "Don't use LED. Use like a natural light." And she got me. It was a really cool lamp. Like it looks like the one from like Pixar. Like it's all articulated up and down, and
Yeah.
But I thought it's nice, and I could actually adjust it a bunch. But I thought for what she bought it for, I could probably buy like an actual like cheapy lighting rig. So I'm waiting for that to arrive.
So
Nice.
my response to the text was I needed some kind of buffer in case she was upset. So I led with an LOL just to try to I said, I don't think anything special, just a lamp and a bulb. And I did remember Matt talking about not getting an LED and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but I was like,
certain types of LEDs aren't great. Some are, but
sure.
Right. But I gave her full kudos. I said, listen, I think I'm going to take this back to get something a little more suited. Like, but your idea was excellent, like 1,000 points. And she's like, I know. But she was really good. She's like, I know. It was a great idea. It's like, it's not my problem. You don't like that lamp.
And that's the best part of a gift is when you know that it's something that it wasn't just like, oh, I got you this, but it was very well thought out.
Very well thought out. Very well done, Melissa.
Yeah.
She's somewhere in the house.
And where?
Way to
So
go,
I'm
Melissa.
sorry. I feel like I may have missed it. Where's that lamp now?
Return.
Back in Walmart's receiving department.
Yeah.
Could it,
In a landfill.
Although I went to return it, and it was at like 9:40 at night, and they closed at 10. And I walk in, and there's like hardly anybody there, and there's one guy at the returns desk, but there's like a little close sign. And I go, is this the place I return stuff to? And he goes, huh, there's nowhere else to return stuff to. And I was like, lose the attitude, buddy. Like, I'm trying to respect
my
the
word,
close
he's
sign.
high up on
And
that
this-
horse.
Oh my word! Yeah,
I
never
was
has
willing
a,
to come back tomorrow.
yeah,
I don't
never has a
understand.
Walmart employee look down their nose at me so harshly. So yeah, that's what I get for being mildly polite.
Oh wow!
So, yeah.
Shoot, man. My
Like you'll get your
apologies.
comeuppance on the podcast, buddy.
Yeah. 5 people are going to hear my opinion. And
Yeah,
3 of them are
exactly.
our hosts.
Yeah, that's it. Oh shoot!
Oh my word! I can't believe we've talked this long about a lamp. Anyway,
but my Christmas was excellent. And and the last thing was I did climb the bluff. It was a lot of fun with my brother and our wives. And only one problem. It was super icy, and we were like on the cliff edge on the way out, and we took a smart trail on the way back.
Did you bring a drone?
It wasn't a big deal. What's that?
did you bring your drone for that?
No, it's funny because I used to keep it with me everywhere and never had a reason to use it. And then twice now, I wish I had it, but I took it out because it's the winter and it's not good for the batteries. But we were out cutting down our Christmas trees, and we had like 5 families and a billion kids, and all of a sudden they can't find one kid, and we're like trying to look through this maze of trees, and they're all like, "Lucas, do you have your drone?" I was like, "No, I don't have my drone. The one time it would have been actually useful. I don't have my drone."
Oh, no.
Anyway, we found him like half an hour later. He just like took off down a logging trail. Anyway, we found him.
My soul.
Yeah.
I hope
it
your
was-
next call was to child services.
It was a little bit, well, I mean, there's kids running everywhere. Although somebody had left, and we thought, well, it was the kid's grandfather. And we're like, well, maybe he like jumped in the back, like with the Christmas trees, and was gonna be like, haha, surprise, and then got scared. So we called him, and he's like, no, he's not there. Like, can you pull over and check?
Do kids
like,
do
"Yeah,
that?
still-
Do they hide in trees?
It would have happened when I was a kid. I might have done that. But
Okay.
anywho, yeah, he's fine. Drone would have been helpful, but oh well.
Wow.
What can you do? How about everybody else? How was your Christmases?
I don't know how you follow up on that lamp stuff. But,
I got a Christmas gift returned to me that I gave in 1985.
wow,
That's how you follow that up.
That's cool.
Yes, we talked about that.
Yeah. I meant to have a
You,
picture.
you were born in 85.
I was born in 84.
Oh, 84.
So in 1985, or I was born in April of 84. No, I guess I would have been in 84 because they said 84, and I thought that doesn't add up. But if I just stop for a second, it does. I was born in April of 84, which means I'd had a Christmas in 84. So in 1984, my mom and dad and I, me being a key part in this,
An infant.
got my grandfather, my mother's dad, got him this cassette player that had speakers that was made for a tractor. And the whole point was for him to put it in his tractor. What they didn't realize was that he took that, never opened it, put it down in his office, And around the kitchen table this Christmas, it comes out, the tractor had a stereo in it. Why? I didn't need it.
35 years ago.
35 years ago. And he's held on to it. And so it eventually made its way out of the office, I think. And it was still in the office and they were cleaning it out. Found this, never opened, still sealed in the plastic and all of that, and decided to wrap it and give it to me. And so for Christmas, and I shouldn't have opened it. Matt, it was like that long, big, so I've got this present that I have no idea why I'm opening this thing. And so I'm excited. What could this be? I've opened everything else, and now there's this extra gift for me. And so it's Christmas. I'm like ripping it open, and it's a cassette player and for a tractor and 2 speakers. And I'm just like, what do I do with thank you? And I mean, I've practiced it enough. You say thank you, and
it'd be cool if you were like 10 years old and you gave that, and now you're 60 years old and you got it back, because then you would actually remember potentially giving it in the first place.
Right.
But as a 1-year-old, I think that the surprise element was lost.
Mm-hmm. And you'll always be able to remember that awful gift you gave that was of no use whatsoever.
Cool story, though. That's a cool story.
Do you think cassettes are going to come back? You know how records came back? Think cassettes are going to be cool again?
No.
Hold on.
No, they're not warm.
I don't know if I can. I'm not sure how far I can go with this.
Let's find out. There she be.
I mean, it's funny because at first I was thinking I need to replace.
Oh, like it's not even like it's got to be plugged into something. Like it's not even like a stand. I was picturing almost like a boombox situation. They could have set over this
with Kubota on the side, but no, it's just 2 loose speakers. What's the brand name on those?
Sparkomatic. Oh, hold on. I am great. Like it is
high fidelity.
Cool. I actually really like it. I really do like it. But I knew it'd be awesome to bring up here.
That is
Sparkomatic. Just gonna check the stock on that.
Abstract gift. Okay, while you're checking, I'll talk about my Christmas.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I had a great Christmas. Went to the island for a few days. It was awesome. And gift wise, crushed it, man. I know that's what it's all about. We got lots of cool hiking gear, which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Got lots of that good stuff. I gave some sweet gifts. Got Aaron a ticket to go see Lauren Daigle.
In Montreal?
Or up here, Toronto. Or if you're up here, you call it Lauren Dag. But yeah, Lauren Daigle. So that's for her. And yeah, no, it was a great Christmas. The girls had fun. The girls, although I think I have an issue with one of my kids.
Like they
can't remember which one though.
Very ungrateful. I don't know. Are all 4-year-olds ungrateful? Here's the funny thing about having twins, though. So they asked for these things called crying babies from Santa, right?
What could go wrong there?
Oddly enough, you've had those for the last 3 years.
What's that?
Nothing. Continue.
Okay, so we had this crying baby thing that they wanted from Santa. Oh, and it's for you, Lucas. Santa is an individual which at Christmas time brings gifts for kids. And so they what we did is we left Santa's gift to the end. So they're opening all the stuff, and kid number 1, Addison, every time she'd open something
you left Santa's stuff till the end?
So let me get to this.
Big finish.
So just a second. Scott Layton, no, not Grand Manan. I don't even know who that is. Prince Edward Island, Scott. That's the only island, bozo. And so
we're gonna get the Cape Bretoners in here.
We
all upset.
We here at Oxford Holy Club do not endorse the term bozo or any kind of
anyway. So every gift she opened up, she'd open it up and she'd be like, "Oh, gloves. Where's my crying baby?" Every gift.
Sounds like she might have been the crying baby. I mean, sorry, she's 3.
And so
no shade.
Aaron and I are looking at each other like, "Oh, what have we done? Like, have we already raised a child that's this ungrateful at this point?" And here's the funny element of having a twin is that Sadie's the other side, right? Because so they will all the time, they will balance each other out. So here you've got ungrateful Addie and Sadie. Sadie will open up like an orange. She'll open up the orange. She'll be like, this is the most beautiful orange I've ever seen, and like move on to the next thing. And so she's playing the favorite, of course, through all of this. But oh yeah, so it's already been decided that Santa's gift is getting laid out first thing next year, and that way we can avoid that. At least we won't have to see the ungratefulness. We'll be able to mask it.
Mask it.
Yeah. So this gift that they couldn't wait to get, they showed interest in it for all of a day and a half, and
hey Dwight, welcome to the show. Long time no see, my man.
Who's this?
Dwight Ingersoll. Past. Do you know Dwight?
Hmm.
Pastor, Christian counselor, real good guy. Nice. I hope you still got the long hair. Hey Nicole.
Did Brad? Did you have any favorite gifts that you gave?
Oh well. What did we give? Got to be honest.
Scott's coming at me. Right.
On the
Scott,
peninsula of Prince
my sincerest
Edward.
apologies.
Oh, sorry.
It's really more like PEI and a stick these days, right?
Man, Scott, I don't blame you, man. Come at him. Come at him. Although I'll warn you, he's exercising and working out, so be careful.
He's got all that climbing gear.
All right, so so a couple of the gifts, we did some tech gifts, and for the kids. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Mandy actually has a concussion right now, so appreciate your prayers.
She shouldn't be on the screen time.
That's where I was going with this. You can't hide it when you join the live thing. You shouldn't be
Mandy,
watching right now.
Go to bed.
I love you. Go to bed.
So, Brad, you're further down the parenting path, and one thing I'm a little bit bummed about is as they get older, the excitement to cost ratio for presents seems to get not as good. Like, for example,
right.
I remember one time I bought Esther a $5 giant coloring book, and you would have thought I gave her a convertible.
Sure.
The way she was like, it's the best thing ever. And I was like, man, I won't be able to buy them anything when they're 16, less than a car that's going to get them this excited. Right. So that's I'm like, okay. I got to cash in while it's easy.
So and you're right.
Dave Ramsey's setting you up for that. I can see all three of your kids having $500 cars for Christmas.
I guess I could too, couldn't I?
Well, and you're not wrong. And so here's the problem. And you're just okay, Mandy. Is Harmony asleep? Because I'm about to talk about gifts and stuff. I can't wait for Chad. It's on a delay. So here I go. So you're right. And unfortunately, this Christmas, without even realizing it, we just set the bar way too high, specifically for Harmony. Now, Harmony is at the age right now where I don't know how much traction we're going to get on the Santa stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I think that this, Lucas, I think that this year, Harmony, it might have been Harmony's last. She's asking a lot of questions, and now Jaden's getting suspicious. And
see, again, here's a win for the twins. They're both the same age, and so I don't have to worry about the older sibling ruining it for the younger one. You guys did this all wrong.
So anyway, I think we might have talked about it before, but Mandy and I were able to upgrade our phones, and it afforded us an opportunity to give Harmony a phone,
a free Christmas present. Not because we wanted to give her a phone specifically, but because we wanted to be able to give her a camera and the tools to edit video, because she's, in my opinion, she's really good at it and she's passionate about it. So I want to feed into that, and so she wound up getting an iPhone 8 Plus for Christmas. This is my 10-year-old. Okay, so price check. You mean my main phone? One of those? Yeah, that one of those. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, price check that. Right? I can tell you that it's held its value better than the Spark-O-Matic, but so
I hope she gives that back to you in 30 years.
But what do we do next year? Now Jaden got a tablet, but it was like an Amazon Fire one, and I think that was under $100, right? Catch those on sale. So there's nowhere to go but up from there. There's iPads and all kinds of different things if you have to. But again, he's 8. He's not getting anything big for a while. I'm terrified about what we got to do for next year. So Mandy,
see, I did the same thing.
We got to start
Melissa
thinking.
and I were dating. Our first dating anniversary, I took us up in a hot air balloon. And there's nowhere really to go up from there, and it was just disappointment. So
is that a joke? Is that supposed to be a joke?
I mean, sort of.
Anyway, all right. So you guys had a good break. Do you have anything special for as we continue to talk with our holiday hiatus while we weren't recording? you guys do anything for New Year's? Anything fun?
Nothing.
Neighbor party. My kids did great. They made it to like 20 after 11, and then we pulled the plug because they were starting to get batty.
How's the next day?
Not bad at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
no, not bad at all.
We were tired. Went to bed. I told Jaden. I don't know if I wasn't feeling. I think I wasn't feeling well that night. We were supposed to have a New Year's. I got sick, and we were supposed to have a New Year's thing here at the church, and then
This
that got
sounds
canceled.
made up.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. We're supposed to have a New Year's thing at the church. That got canceled. And so then, like, by the time it was Jaden's bedtime, I was wiped and ready to go to bed. And then I remembered that it was flipping New Year's and I needed to stay up. And I thought that he might forget. So I'm like, hey, buddy, we're going to bed. What? We're staying up late.
Promises
I'm like,
were made.
no. And I said, dude, I'm not feeling well. Everyone's tired. We need to get going to bed. And I will set my alarm for 12 o'clock and I will come and wake you up.
That's just as fun.
You lied to him.
I didn't. At 12 o'clock, I went and I woke him up and I said, Jaden! No, I woke him. I said, Jaden. And he woke up and I'm like, Happy New Year's. Gave me a hug and went back to bed. Next morning, buddy, remember me coming into your room and waking you up? Nope.
No.
Video evidence next time.
So, yeah. So, okay, neighbor party for you, and you guys just stayed at home, Lucas?
Yeah, we were going to go to friends.
so
We had a
did
couple
we.
friends having parties, and then but it was like stormy and the roads were gross, and I was like, I don't think so. And we just stayed home and watched Jack Ryan. So it was still a good night.
Okay.
Ooh, we got to talk about that sometime, Lucas.
It's good. Eh?
All right, gentlemen, we're going to move on then. And here's what I'm pitching to you. We've never done it before. We have the title Oxford Holy Club, and we've got our sign off, keep spiritually fit and have fun. But as I'm wondering about doing something like a theme or vision for the new year. Perhaps you would call it a 2020 vision for the new year. It could be fun. It could be kind of whatever. I'm just tossing out ideas, or I'd like to toss out ideas and see what you think. So maybe we can this is just conversation. We are literally workshopping this in front of people. So I don't know, Oxford Holy Club 2020 vision, a year in focus.
This could be my last episode because one of my goals is to do less. So I don't know if that's...
Hopefully we don't make past the chopping block.
But you know how I am with resolutions. See you next week. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel I'm in a weird spot with it because I don't know. Do you set something as a goal for the what we do here as the podcast, or do we do kind of what we do and let it continue to take the shape that it takes, or do we each set our own personal not agendas but hopes, and then that works its way into the podcast? I mean, I'm up for anything, but
okay, how about this? 2020, come for the funny, give us some money.
Oh, we're becoming profitable.
Slogans.
I mentioned merch earlier, right? So 2020, come for the funny, give us the money.
Listen, when people see my drawing of a squat, they are going to be buying those
half squid,
shirts.
half cat. For those
It's
of
a
you,
half.
Maybe this is a good time to do this. I wish I had some violin music going behind this. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We don't like to do this. Come to you with our... Oh, I got headphones on. A hat in our hand. Do you know that it costs us $20 a month
It's right.
to do this podcast?
In the arms of an angel.
If you could just see, if you could find it within yourself to send us some money, buy our merch once it comes live. Do you like mugs? We'll have them.
Sarah McLachlan must be the saddest individual. Rich, but sad.
Okay.
Rich and sad.
All right. Let's stay focused. 2020. Someone write down the good ones. 2020. Come for the funny, give us the money.
Give us the money. Yeah, that's a good slogan.
Thanks.
No, I like the direction it's heading right now. I like.
Just get into the bit.
2020, what could go wrong? 2020 can't get any worse. 2020.
Squat for life. See, Scott, you're a great guy, Scott. I take back the bozo comment.
Oh, squat for life. That's right.
Squat for life, Scott. Squat for life.
2020,
You know
rebuilding
what,
bridges.
Scott, you're gonna get the first T-shirt. and I'm
2020
paying
reap what
for
we've
it.
sown.
What size of shirt do you wear, Scott? I'm sending you once we get it printed, whenever that is.
Mr. Scotty Layton just got back from a vacation. I think like today or yesterday.
So he doesn't need free shirts. If he can vacation down, I assume
Andrew Beckwith
south.
just joined.
And he said, "What is
Andrew,
this,
buddy?
What is this,
Andrew?
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you in chat, man. We are pitching right now a 2020 slogan, vision, something. More of a slogan than a real vision. I think
2020, Andrew gets good internet, something like that. You know?
Yeah.
How about this? 20 megs up, 20 megs down for Andrew.
Oxford Holy Club. It's got something's gonna rhyme with club.
You schlub.
Schlub.
I feel like now we're getting into Hallmark kind of stuff. We're trying to write Hallmark cards.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, Lucas, give us some gold. Man, I feel
gave
like
you guys a bunch of gold. I just threw it all out there at once. I should have really parceled it out a few minutes at a time.
Right off the dome.
What about
eh?
220s?
220s. Put it in our pocket.
We're really circling the money drain right now.
2020, keep the change, you filthy animal. Maybe copyright issues. We'll look into it.
Oh dear. What do we got here? What else is there to do on a Tuesday night? That's actually really good, Andrew.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Actually, the truth is,
kind of slap in the face for us that are doing this. Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew. But I mean, the truth is, you could go watch This Is Us on Tuesday nights.
Oh, well,
but not till 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Right?
Oh wow, Scott's still on vacation. Scott, he's bragging. He's in Caraco. How do you say that? Caraco? Caraco. Be home on the 9th. Good to know, Scott. Thanks.
Scott, thank you for bringing us all the way to Caraco.
I keep thinking Caracas, but that's from Jack Ryan.
Yes, but Scott, I need to know your shirt size. And what color do you look best in? All right.
Okay, so if it's not black or white, we've got no options for you. Okay, so
you can have any color you want as long as it's black.
I want Scott to have a special edition shirt.
2020 black and white shirt.
20 personally signed.
2020 keeping it fresh.
Keeping it fresh. 2020. Lose weight or die. 2020. Peppers for life or something like that. 2020. We'll get there.
Curacao.
I don't even know.
Curacao. Oh, thank you for spelling it
phonetically
for us.
Curacao.
Well,
here we go.
I'm glad you're enjoying Caraco, Scott.
Size large, and I'm hot and everything. Is
that
just because
this guy's growing on me by the minute?
Is that just because like you run hot? You're always like sweating and all that. Anyway, so we'll get something with some vents and something that breathes.
Let's I'm done workshopping this 2020.
Okay, then give me your definite, Matt. What do you got?
No, I want to take the week. Give me the week. Like listen.
And maybe people can throw up their ideas. #OClub. And or OHC or whatever our hashtag is these days, and then we can come back and we'll circle around.
So this could be something or it could be nothing. This could be just like a linchpin phrase that we kind of build things around.
Yeah. You down with OHC?
Yeah, you know me. Anyway, or it might be something that you don't see again next week, and it has nothing to do with anything. But it was something to try.
Likely. Yeah,
most likely. Now,
unless your idea is really good.
Yeah,
and it could be a T-shirt.
Yeah, okay, guys, we're already losing money. We are now losing more money. Oh my word! So I like Matt's idea of, or it might have been Lucas's 220s. Put them in our pocket because at the moment that's what you've cost me on T-shirts. You two. Good read. We don't need to talk about pounds or peppers, do we? I think we've already kind of discussed that.
Yeah, I'm winning.
I gained the least.
I gained the lead over Christmas.
Okay, so my starting weight when we first did this was 215.8, I think. Then I dropped 6 pounds, which secured me not having to eat that pepper. Yeah. Then Christmas happened, and I was 216 something. Yeah, that was a lot. That
Lucas,
hurt.
Where'd you
Wait,
land?
215 and 216?
I went from 215 to
10.
209.
209.
209, sorry. Then I went to 216. So
Right.
I think I'm a sliding scale, but anyway, that's
because I started at 265. I slimmed down a little bit to 262, and I'm currently 269. So
Holy.
that put the fear in me for sure. Also, fun fact I forgot to mention was I was sitting around at work with some nameless individuals, and they were talking about, oh yeah, Christmas eating and all that stuff. And one guy's like, yeah, oh man, whew,
oh
I'm up to
shoot.
180. I'm up to 186. And I was like, oh.
Andrew's tracking with us here, and
Yeah.
he goes, "I'm losing." Then Lucas started talking. Never mind. Maybe I'm not losing.
No, yeah, I went, I forget where I started because I started a long time before you guys. So I think when
Everything you do is extra impressive because like you're
I'm already
not starting fresh. You're not getting
no,
that
like
boost, right?
I'm already through like the prime weight losing zone, I think.
Right.
Anyway, I went up. I was down to I was down to 323
Mm-hmm.
is what I was down to, I believe, before the break. And I went up to 327. So I went up 4.
Did you hit your 50-pound loss mark before that happened?
Missed it by a pound and a half. A pound and a half. And I tried so hard, just like 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
And I tried so hard to hit that, but it didn't happen. So, oh well.
You'll
So
get there.
I'm just shy of the 50. So,
All right.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm so proud of you, Lucas.
Yeah, that is a personal worst. That is for sure. So
Love it. I can't wait to see
Great.
what you do at Easter.
all those chocolate bunnies
The
I can't
bunny,
resist.
the bunny. Oh, I love the bunny.
The bunny.
All right. Well, Lucas, get us out of here.
Get us out of here.
Well, not out. I think we're still okay to keep going.
Oh, okay. I was a little confused. Am I doing the hypothetical?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, this was not actually so much a hypothetical, just a question. Is
But you put it in the hypothetical column.
I know. Well, who knows? So if you could only listen to one band for the rest of your life, what would you pick? It's them or nothing.
Ooh,
Forever.
I had a hard time with this.
I knew you would.
I had a really hard time with this.
This was
Mhm.
easy.
Oh, yeah? Okay, go.
So a band called Theocracy. They are, you might, like Dream Theater, that type
Oh,
of.
I was going to say, are they like Dream Theater?
Well, hold
Dream
on.
Theater, phenomenal musicians, but if they could just do away with the singer.
Okay, so this doesn't have the Dream Theater singer, but it has all the musicianship of Dream Theater. They're a Christian band, which is kind of cool. And the 3 albums that they've got out really go through, and 3 albums for a lifetime, right?
3 albums. Wow, you didn't go
three
for a real
albums.
deep
No,
Deep cut.
discography, did you?
no. If I went for a Hill song, that's like one song that you're hearing over and over again over 20 albums, but whatever.
Yeah.
No, Theocracy is the band I would choose, just because of the range of styles that they have within their albums, just phenomenal. And the musicianship is amazing. Like, they've got crazy long ballads that just tell this amazing story throughout scripture of like all the names of God. It's ridiculous. It's really cool. Check them out. Even if you're not a big fan, it is metal.
Yeah, I don't think it does not sound like I would enjoy them at all.
You would, I think, Matt.
I'll check them out. I'll check them out.
Check them out.
Also, we have a couple online people chiming in. Scott says "Need to Breathe" would be his.
So I think
Scott,
listen.
Need to Breathe.
Were Scott
Shoot.
and I separated at birth? Because I know you said pick one, but I picked 2, and my 2 picks, Scott, I'm sending you right now what my other band is. Okay, I'm sending it to you in Caracos. All right, because the 2 I picked, even though you said 1, was "Need to Breathe." I kid you not, "Need to Breathe" and "U2." Those were my two picks.
Mm-hmm.
Scott, what did you pick? I just feel like it was.
Nothing else matters. We're
Anyway.
gonna wait for chat.
And
Anyway.
Andrew said the Wiggles.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, Andrew's living that wiggle life right now with the kids.
Oh,
at
I'm
the
living
age
that
they're at.
wiggle life.
We
Wiggles.
we took Harmony to them when they came to St. John. Saw the Wiggles live in the last tour that the original four Wiggles were doing while they were introducing the new Wiggles. Don't even talk to me with the Wiggles. I know the Wiggles.
Okay, did you know this?
And you
That
point
Lockie and
your
Emma,
finger and do the twist.
you know Lockie and Emma.
I sure do. Purple and yellow. Don't mess
Yeah,
with
you know
me.
they got married
No.
and then they got divorced.
No.
And they still work together. True story.
I've only seen the Wiggles once, and it was at Brad's house. It was on in the background somewhere. I think.
That's my background music. A
Yeah.
fireplace and the Wiggles.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, they got married and got divorced. Still work together. Still in the Wiggles.
Awkward. Man alive.
You're
that
not
would,
kidding, eh?
That's
As for me,
Okay, so anyway,
uncomfortable.
Brad, yours and mine that was fun. Now I really want to hear Lucas's because I can't even picture what Lucas listens to.
That's the thing. Like, I'm a real shallow music listener, and not
hold
shallow
on.
as in
Let us
shallow
get-
as in like I
Wait,
like
wait, wait.
everybody a little bit. There's no one I'm like super hardcore into. Yes,
I heard you,
why?
Brad.
Thanks. I'm so sorry. I know what I'm doing. Let us pick what we think.
All right.
People in chat.
Okay, I'm gonna let me write it down on a piece of paper.
Okay.
A couple of my picks, and let's see if you guys pick them.
Okay, but first I gotta address Scott.
Hold on.
Scott also loves
Simon
U2.
is also married to the dinosaur. Well, that's just
I
wrong.
did not know that. I'm saddened though, Andrew. You called it the dinosaur, and you didn't call her by name, Dorothy. But anyway, Scott, I was also at that concert, up to mud, to my knees. I was standing on the right side, right by the bridge that came out to the outer circle at that concert. Please tell me you were also standing right there. Anyway, go ahead. All right, so Lucas, you're writing down your band picks?
Yes.
Is recordings of 1917 War Morse code an option? I would take that.
No.
Okay.
Simon's married to the dinosaur. Simon's a weird looking dude, eh? Super tall. And Anthony always calls him, "Hey, Simo. Hey, Simo." I'm like, why don't you just call him Simon? It's
okay.
one
So
more letter.
I think Skillet is probably on the list for Lucas.
Oh, that's a very good pick. Yeah. Okay. How many did you write down, Lucas?
One.
Oh,
Lucas-
I didn't have a
Skillet.
chance to write more than that.
It's Skillet.
It has to be Skillet.
It's Skillet. Yeah.
Yes! Woo!
Now, have listened to Skillet in like 2 years, but like I was thinking of bands I was super into back in the day, I would still enjoy. And they've got a deep enough like discography that I could enjoy for a while. They've got like 10 albums.
Ton of albums.
You know who doesn't have a lot of albums that I would enjoy? Well, they do actually now, but I would only listen to a couple of them. Linkin Park would be a high school, like back in the day, one I would really enjoy.
Most of my gym workout list is Linkin Park. Nicole Louise, we're having a little bit of a reunion here right now. Nicole was also at this concert.
U2 was my
at U2.
was my
Nicole,
pick,
where
too.
were you standing? Oh, Scott. Scott was in the inner circle. Lost my shoes. Wow. So Scott, I could have been in the inner circle too because I was number 57. Because you know how all the crazy U2 follower people, they gave us all numbers in line. Do you remember that?
Us.
And so I could have went in, but I was with my buddy Marcus. You guys, Brad knows Marcus, and he was
Yes, I
dead set against going to the inner circle because he thought he'd be claustrophobic. So we stayed on the outer circle part. But anyway,
Next time you're going with Scotty.
yeah, Scott, look me up. All right,
All right.
Skillet.
So Lucas Skillet. I went Theocracy. And Matt, I'm sorry, I forget what you said.
I'm gonna land on you too, but Need to Breathe was like a very, very close.
I'll have to try to give them a try. I don't think I've heard them before.
Need to
You
Breathe.
too? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
No,
Which one?
Need to Breathe.
The first
Really?
time I was introduced to Need to Breathe, I started listening and couldn't stand the singer's voice.
Oh, that's
Hold
my
on.
favorite part.
Would you just be quiet?
Hold on.
And then I just kept hearing about them, and so I went back and what album was it? The one that has Lay It Down on it. Anyway,
Yeah,
I listened
the
to that album.
Money and Fame.
No, I don't
No?
I don't think so. Anyway, I went back and listened to that album and just fell in love with that southern rock style,
Mhm.
and then I can't stop listening to them. They're
One of the
phenomenal.
band members put out a children's album too.
Really see a wiggle.
Yeah, Simo. Hi,
Simo.
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 Simo. Simo and his fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
The Reckoning. It was no, not The Reckoning. The Outsiders.
Oh, there you go.
The Outsiders album was what got me.
I read
The
that
Reckoning.
book.
Wasn't that the one with the horse on it?
No,
horse?
that's The Outsiders.
That's the Outsiders. Okay.
The Reckoning is them standing in a field with a tree.
Yes.
Field with a tree. All right, guys. This one comes from Yahoo Answers. It's a short question, and the question
In every sense of the word.
The question is, this comes from user Dylan, who says, "Do you prefer breakfast or break slow?"
I get what he's getting at.
Do you? Because
What he's getting at.
what?
So here's an example. This isn't breakfast, but it's a meal time. An individual that I know used to work with me, and that Lucas also knows. He has 3 children, and what he would do is he would purposely eat extremely slow all of his meals, so that his kids would eat and then leave the table, and that was the only peace and quiet he got during the day, was because he would eat super slow, and the kids would eat fast and be gone, and then he'd have like just some alone time for like half an hour, because at work we'd sit and eat lunch together, and he would take the full hour to eat. Like, it wasn't just like eating 15 or 20 minutes.
I couldn't do that.
That would drive me nuts.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's so I get the eat slow thing. I mean, everybody's got their reasons, right?
It used to bother me when we would go back in the day when you were allowed to smoke in restaurants, and I would.
Remember the Tim Hortons bubble?
Yeah.
The fishbowl.
But if I was going with a family member that smoked, we'd all finish our food, and you'd be ready to go, and they'd sit back and light up a cigarette. And you're like,
"We're just getting started."
What? So now we're just loitering. Awesome.
Do you remember Gentleman Jim's in Summerside?
Sure do.
And it is a restaurant, and only a restaurant, I promise. But I can remember eating at Gentleman Jim's and people just smoking away.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
Lucas.
and I'm asthmatic at the time, so I'm just thinking, why can't I enjoy my food? Oh, because I can't breathe.
Oh, that's why. Yes. Oh my word. No. Darn it, I had a stupid story and I lost it, but it was probably stupid, so it doesn't matter, I guess.
That's what we're here for.
That's what I know it was gold too.
So eating fast, eating slow, Lucas.
Oh yeah, here we go. Got it. You queued me up. I think I was a normal speed eater until my mom specifically scheduled supper to coincide with The Simpsons, so I wouldn't watch The Simpsons. Lose my salvation. So I just started. I was like, oh, that's fine, no problem. I can eat in 5 minutes, and then down to watch.
What did you just eat?
Spaghetti, I assume.
Soup.
That's what I thought too.
We just froze up on Facebook too, brother.
Oh no! But then, the good thing, it came back to bite me, because when I started dating Melissa, she has 2 sisters, so it's a family of mostly girls, and they are extremely slow eaters. Because they're slow; they eat kind of normal speed, but then they don't eat while they're talking, and they're always talking. So I would sit there and I would be like, done my meal. And I'd be like eating and just done. And all of a sudden I look over and they're still like peppering and salting and like cutting up their stuff, and I'm done. And I'm like, oh no, what have I done? And then I was like, okay, next time I'm going to eat slower. I'm going to take it easy. It's going to be fine. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to take a bite and then put my fork down and then think about it for a minute. And then Melissa caught me reaching for my fork and then pulling my hand back, like, oh no, it's not, too soon. Then she's like, you can eat at whatever speed you want to eat at. I was like, okay. So I would just eat at normal speed, which is probably fast to them, and then just sit there and watch them eat for the next hour or whatever it was. It was
great audio.
So what bothers me with this question, and you two have not helped, is everyone is like, I looked at all the comments and they responded by saying things like this. This is from Anonymous. They like breakfast. I don't have much time to eat. Or Gummy Roach, who says, break slow. I love good, hearty breakfast. The fast in breakfast doesn't refer to the speed at which you eat. It refers to breaking the fast.
Oh yeah, we know that.
I know that you know that, but that's not how you answered, and that's how these people answer. People don't get it anymore, and that's what bothers me.
No, but you're not getting it. That's the problem. Like, it's not about what breakfast actually means. Their point is fast or slow. That's why they're saying it.
Well, then they should have said, do you prefer to eat your breakfast quickly or do you prefer to have it slowly?
No, break fast, break slow. It's funny. It's funny.
Well,
You missed it.
that was Andrew's coming into chat to critique.
Yeah,
oh,
thanks, Andrew.
Lucas already responded. So, all right, we're gonna move on. I like to have I don't even eat breakfast, and I know I should, but I don't.
Yeah, you shouldn't. It's not beneficial for weight loss.
Okay. So next week, gentlemen, we're going to do something called SMORP, and we've talked about it for a while. It's going to be our way of doing some kind of discipleship together, but also making it available to those that want to participate in the club. And what it will look like, and we said last year before we broke slow for 2 weeks. Stop it.
Sorry.
We talked about to be patient with us because we want to try and do this. And basically what we're going to do, and we're going to make the resource available to everybody as well, is there's a list of scriptures for each day, and it's just short scriptures that you would read over. And then there's some questions that guide you through it. Things like what words, phrases stand out, what do you sense the Lord saying to you, stuff like that. So this isn't about us looking at scripture and then trying to find, having a right or wrong answer. This is more about us looking at scripture and seeing what stands out to us, what is the Lord saying, and for us just to have dialogue as four guys together, but also for those that want to participate in the chat with us as well. And so, like I said, we're going to do that next week, and really hoping, and Andrew, I know you're still in chat, but hoping that we'll have all four of us for it. We miss you, Andrew, just so you know.
You probably not.
Thanks for defending me, Courtney, by the way.
He's in a fight with Courtney.
Me.
He's in a fight with Courtney right now, so he's probably...
Wait, so while we're doing this, Andrew, one of our co-hosts, is in chat instigating the club.
Yeah.
In there picking fights.
He's picked a fight with Courtney, who was simply making a statement in defense of Lucas, and then
thank you. Someone needs to. Thank you.
To which Andrew then more or less told her that what she said just didn't matter, and then she put him in his place. So now you're caught up.
All right. Well, Matt, so SMORP is coming next week, so be prepared for that. And what I will do is after the podcast is out, I'll get the resource available on our Facebook
on our website.
Page. Huh.
Is that our sign?
Well,
we're done.
Keep spiritually fit
and have fun.
Don't go anywhere.
Wait, don't leave.
What did you do, Brad?
I forgot to mute that channel that has our outro music, so it just played.
Are we still on, or are we done?
No, we're still on. Just because music played doesn't mean we're shut down.
Sure.
So Matt, are you ready? We don't have much time. It'd be nice to get out of here in the next 4 minutes and 30 seconds. But do you think you could? Right. Do you think you could do a
sports and star stuff?
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode of Sports and Star Stuff. Man, I get excited about these little bits that we do.
Me too.
All right, very good. Well, you guys are going to love tonight. Gentlemen, are you prepared? For anybody watching at home, here's how this works. It's essentially a game of balderdash, where what you do is I'm going to give you a word, and it's going to have to either do with sports, or star stuff, okay? One over the other. I'm going to give you a term. Then what I want you to do is to go ahead and try and give your best guess as to what that term means, all right?
Okay.
So, Lucas, Brad, you're going to message me or text me, however you wish.
Queuing it up right now.
Andrew, do not Google the answer and ruin this like you just said you were going to. If you want to play along at home, don't be a stinker. Don't Google it like Andrew may. And you can put your answers up here and play along with us. So, are you guys ready?
Ready.
All right. Here is your word. Chula.
Wait.
Chula.
Can you spell it?
Chula.
Can you please spell it?
Chula.
Will you stop saying it and please spell it?
I really found that's kind of like my Stephen Hawking's computer voice. I hit it. Chula. Chula. No.
I'm going to need a sentence in a bad way.
It is CHULA.
That's exactly how I spelled it.
CHULA.
No accents or anything.
There's
like
no
that.
accent aigu.
That's what I was
or
thinking.
Any other type of CHULA. Chula.
So this could be either star or sports.
It's either star stuff, sports. You guys are going to text me your message right now. And then I'm going to read both their answers along with one that I made up and the real answer, and then we'll see who got it right. All right. Chula. Yes, Gavin. It is Chula. 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 En français, c'est Chula. 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 All right, Brad, how's it going?
Great.
All right. Anybody?
No big deal. I just sent mine like a minute ago. It's
I've
right
had it
off
for
the
a while.
dome. I've had it for a while.
All right.
Gathering dust in the inbox.
Feel free at playing along at home. Please send it in. Brad, starting my next sports and star stuff, I want some background music just quietly playing as we do this.
Yes, that would be nice.
Kind of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yes.
Or any game show.
Jeopardy in honor of Alex.
That's a winner.
All
He's
right.
not dead yet, but yes.
Oh my word, Nicole. Who even thinks of these things? Sounds like the cud that athletes spit out from chewing tobacco.
Nicole.
Oh my word.
Sounds like the cud that athletes spit out from chewing tobacco. I watched a friend of mine.
Oh no, come on.
Okay, this is important. So there was a friend of mine in university who used to chew, and he would carry around a Tim Hortons cup.
Oh,
and he would pretend to drink. He would pretend to drink from it, but he was actually spitting.
He was inserting,
his cud into there, I guess, if that's what we're calling it. And another one of my buddies came running by the table and was like, "I stole your coffee," and tipped it up and took a big old haul on it. Okay, here we go. Back to sports and star stuff. Here are your options. Chula. All right, here we go. First one. Nicole is a paramedic. That's good to know, Nicole. All right. All right. Here we go. So the first option would be this. Chula. It's in bullfighting, and it's the name given to a bull who refuses to charge. Chula. It's the home planet of Chewbacca from Star Wars. Chula. This is star stuff. It is the home world of the lost civilization of Chulavians on the TV series Farscape. Or Chula, a dice game where certain numbers give you certain challenges. All right, those are your four options. I'll read them one more time in no particular order.
I've already decided to go ahead and redo them.
Chula, it's the home of the world of the lost civilization of Chulavians from the TV series Farscape. Chula, it's the home planet of Chewbacca from Star Wars. Chula, Chula in bullfighting, the name given to a bull who refuses to charge. Or Chula, a dice game where certain numbers give you certain challenges. All right, gentlemen, take a minute, think about it. All right, we'll give everybody at home a second, including paramedic Nicole, about what their choices are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin, he's coming in thinking it's the bull. Okay, thinks it's the bull.
Gavin, I'm with.
FYI, I'm with Gavin.
I'm with Gavin as well.
You're with Gavin.
Yeah, hashtag
well.
Gavin.
I stand with hashtag stand with Gavin.
I stand with Gavin. Yeah.
Scott
Because it
Layton?
sounds very Spanish, like you chula.
Yeah.
Chula, you might have just offended someone.
Could have. In some language, I'm sure I did.
All right, stand with Gavin. All right, Scott, he thinks it's the last name of the coach of the just scrolled out of the Miami Dolphins, who were the only undefeated NFL team ever. I don't know that statistic is true. Nicole, Chewbacca, Gavin, right? Oh, he's affirming the stand with Gavin. All right.
Yeah.
So, Lucas, your choice is
The bull one.
the bull.
Chula.
Bradley?
Chula, the bull.
No, you would say it, you chula.
Chula. Yo,
The
chula.
correct answer is a dice game. Now, it was a trick question, actually, because it was both sport and star stuff. Because it was a dice game where certain numbers give you certain challenges, and it was played by the Wadi race in Deep Space Nine, Star Trek.
Chula.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know.
it was actually
That
both.
is a deep dive.
It's actually both. And you guys all picked mine. Bullfighting. Yeah, the name given to a bull who refuses to charge. Yeah, if you want to listen to a podcast sometime that will keep you up at night and make you question humanity, listen to the Stuff You Should Know.
Oh, I love that
podcast about bullfighting. It's horrific, but anyway.
Oh,
we actually talked about it on this podcast, like one of my first times I was ever on.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, exit your segment.
Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode of
Sports and Star Stuff.
All right, it's time for us to get on out of here. Thank you guys for giving us thank you, gentlemen, for taking the time this evening to spend it with me. And
I really missed you guys.
Yeah, I missed you too, man.
Me too.
It's been too long. Missed you guys in the O Club. I really enjoy. I love it when people get into chat and we have some.
Are we calling it the O Club? When did we decide that?
I have when I made it, Matthew. Are we calling it that? 2020, the O Club. All right.
We married to that? Yeah. Okay,
we married to that?
Actually, what are we talking about? We have a slogan. It's the Oxford Holy Club. What did I just stumble upon?
on the website. So keep an eye out for oxfordholyclub.com if I can get back into it, because
ransomware, someone's holding it hostage.
Someone's holding
they want
that
20
hostage.
more dollars.
Scott, is it you?
Scott's running some kind of scam out of Caracas.
Anyway, it'll be on there. Lucas, get us out of here. Help, Lucas.
All right.
Help.
Don't forget, Department Help. Don't forget, you can follow our podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Oxford Holy Club. Throw up the hashtag OH Club, or just email the old-fashioned way, oxfordholyclub@gmail.com. And don't forget 5-star ratings in iTunes. We'd love it if you left us a 5-star rating. And if you do, we'll read it on the air.
Not only that, but you can send your questions to us at oxfordholyclub.com.
if we get it back.
And browse the merch really soon. And Scott, don't let me forget about the squat shirt, man. You're getting it. Browse the search when it becomes available, and much, much more. We don't pay to advertise. And so any growth we have comes from you sharing us with others. So please go and share.
Well, thanks again, everyone. And as is our custom here, until next time, I'm waiting for the music. I played it too soon. Keep spiritually fit
and have fun.